No two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them that's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Play call screen.
Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boise State's offense will go on the attack first. The Bulldogs slipped by the Broncos the last time these two got together.
You know that winning this game means so much to both of these programs. David, you had to be impressed, though, by how Fresno closed out that game the last time these two teams went at it.
Yeah, with the emotions, with the adrenaline. Usually the underdog in this matchup. Obviously, Boise, a proud program, so interested to watch this rematch.
On the move, he fires. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
Option is set to.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Option is set to. Option is set to.
And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Option is set to.
The Broncos are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. So, but it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle. To the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Broncos!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
And he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And option is set.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Warner. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They booted away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this. The conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Enter. Option is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Option is set.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our
Entering
offense.
play call. Coach, inside zone.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Looking to pass. It's Warner. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single player.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And action is set to action RPO alert shock. Quick short post.
And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Action is set to action is set to action is set to.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And action is set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Action is set.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Warner. Oh, they're after him. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Gilliam. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Coach suggestion.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick, getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Option is set.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. He's got him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Option is set.
The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And option is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Action is set.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fresno State will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Working that left side now. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Action is set. Action is set.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Boise State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Action is set.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Action is set.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You
got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Problem, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. We reach the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway.
Suggestions. There are 8
First play of the
categories.
period,
You
first
have
down
12
here.
options. The combo is selected.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Option is
Here
set.
comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Option is set. Option is set.
And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Leaves it with the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. See spot. Wild red option. I'll go. Wild red option. I'll go. RPO peak slant. D spot.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Coach suggestions.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Oh, he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running to Green.
Entering play call. Coach punch 0.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down 17. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Option is set.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the Broncos are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Madsen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Option is set. Option is set.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Sharon. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Warner. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Option is set.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. On the ground with the counter. Gets it past the marker. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrod. Brought down at the 25-yard line, giving 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Broncos. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Enter. Option is set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed down by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. To the air, it's Warner. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. He'll throw it. Makes the grab.
That's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
The Broncos have a lot of options on second and inches.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking for room, it's Riley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Auction is set.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Coach suggestions. There are 8
the Broncos
categories.
will line it up on first and 10.
Flanker dig is selected.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Shotgun snap on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll take it on the return.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell out.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Broncos and Bulldogs tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of